My beautiful stars, reading time. We're going to do a how you think they feel versus how they really feel. But first, I just want to get tarot. I want to see what the main collective's going through, which we don't normally do for these, but let's see. There's a reason. All right. What's the main collective currently going through? Yeah, there's something coming into alignment. Again, there's a reason I'm being called to get tarot for... Whoa! Positive. We've got two beautiful cards here. The World and Eight of Wands. Things are finally starting to move and come into alignment for you. Sorry, important message. You could be receiving an important message soon. So achievement, sense of belonging. I always say to be granted a world energy, you've been learning some really powerful lessons. World is about completing, removing the old, creating a new. You could be coming into a new cycle as well. I've had a few collectives coming into a new karmic cycle. There's something about your accomplishments. You're starting to feel an internal fulfillment. Maybe for a while you've been feeling unfulfilled in your life. Even if you have a great job or a great environment, I feel the right collective. You've been sitting in a little bit of an empty place in the soul, but there's something here, a very beautiful transition, a reset is happening. Eight of Wands, that is a card of good news. It's a rapid moving card, so acceleration in a lot of areas in your life. Swift progression, alignment, communication, things taking off, movement. You could be thinking of traveling soon as well. This is good. Okay, we just got Queen of Swords in reverse. And first thing I heard here, especially if you've just recently, because again, I'm wanting to do a how you think they feel versus how they really feel. Let's just go to this communication with this Eight of Wands. Maybe you've just heard from your person, but you're questioning intention right now because we've got Queen of Swords in reverse. So this energy really embodies more of a calculated energy, a little bit of clouded judgment, a little bit harsh, especially in the mind. So let it be you think someone's around you that is a little bit calculating right now. Maybe this personality type is easily influenced by others, but clouded vision. So again, this is either you being a little bit clouded with what's going on in your life, or you're questioning someone's intention towards you. And as well, you could have an air sign around you. Let's take the person on your mind out of it, that maybe you're questioning their intentions. Maybe you think they're a bit of a gossiper. Maybe you think they can start a bit of trouble. You know, those people that are quite self-unaware that you can have a conversation with and then they kind of misconstrue what you say and relay what you've said to maybe the person you've been speaking about, which is another reason you shouldn't really talk about people if they're not in the same room as you. I always say that can cause quite a bit of karma, especially activated people, especially people that are walking through life really trying to clear off that purple curtain, the karma going through energy healing. There's something about gossip that either you've been involved in, you know someone to have this personality type, or again, you could be questioning the intention of who we're wanting to tap into today for the main collective. Hold on, I want to see, just with this Eight of Wands, I want to see if you've heard from this person and you're just on the fence. Hold on, let's get a dice. I'm going to get my black and white dice. Maybe you're wearing black and white today, but yin and yang. So, oh, that came 2. We had a 2-day one yesterday. Okay, I think now to the next 2 days for the right collective is communication that you're sitting on the fence with. Sorry, I keep getting messages. Moon Collective. Someone else in the middle trying to sabotage this. You're in high alert with someone, and I don't know if you're trusting your intuition or not. Be careful. Someone else, someone in the middle trying to sabotage this. Let's just say, first thing that's come to my mind, if this person in your heart space has been a little bit of in and out or a little bit of damage, and unfortunately you yourself have quite strong opinions on this connection because of family, friends, or external influence, and this is just arriving back at your table, I would kind of keep things under wrap until you know what direction you want to go with this person, or you start building that foundation. Sorry, important phone call. This is, everything happens for a reason. Whenever my phone goes off like this, it ties into the reading. Okay, I forgot what I was saying. Just be a little bit reserved with maybe mentioning what you have planned in your life right now to people around you. And not just this, even if you've got some things in your life that you're wanting to put in place and achieve. I find some people can think that they're coming from the best place, and it's that stingray energy. We can fall short to other people's advice and it can really throw us off. So whatever the case, this next couple days, you've got someone here that, I don't know if it's a malicious thing or if it's a self-unaware thing, but I think this person presents a little bit two-faced, a little bit manipulative. Okay, so just guard your emotion. The right collective, your intuition straight away will take you to who this is. Yeah, so especially if, again, I'm going back to this, if this person struggles with finances or addictions, or sometimes, especially when people are hitting success, World 8 of Wands, people can come from a place of jealousy. They can come from a place of envy. And the scary thing is, when they're self-unaware about it, it's even worse. But maybe yourself as well, things that are coming into alignment, things you've been stressing about. But honeymoon phase on the way. And maybe this person on your mind, you had a shorter lived romance with, this exited in a love bubble. And also a wedding, attending a wedding could be coming up, or you're thinking about you're on the fence of going to someone's wedding. You met this person at a wedding. Wow. So things that have had communication issues, you're about to put everything under review. Okay, Mercury retrograde could be a significant time, a memory to do with this someone else, or even this person on your mind. Maybe this was the last point that you communicated with this person. Also, side note, you could be having car issues. This other person could be having car issues, or the person in your heart as well, just to tie you to this, a detail. This is also about electronic issues as well. Broken TV, or things just running out of battery in your home, whatever it may be. Phone issues. All right, someone else. Oh, that's a lot there, but water sign. Okay, emotions running high, fiery climax, challenges. So this person does put challenges in your life. Be careful. And I don't think this person understands about inner healing and transformation. Seem like a very black and white kind of person. Narcissist. So you could even think this person's a narcissist. Very full of themselves, self-involved, especially if you're starting to achieve more, or again, it goes back to that envy. It's like this person doesn't like to see you succeed in life. That's not good. Okay, gambling, addictions, finances, confession. That's what okay. The reason I got this deck was because this was making me think who we're tapping into. How do you think they feel versus how they really feel? I feel that's this person. I think it's them that, unfortunately, it could even be them very easily influenced by others. This could be part of the confession, especially if at the point of being around this person, you shared the same friends group, or you really, you knew their friends, family members, whatever it may be. And if it was a shorter lived romance, the people around them had access to your energy. Okay, don't make it fit. So it could even be, and I always say, especially mirrored soul connections. If you have someone in your life personally like this person would as well. Especially if you're coming into alignment, this Eight of Wands. It's like you reflect the same lessons if you know it or not. But part of the confession could be that they had someone here, wrong advice, especially if you know they're connected to a water sign, that you have had feeling that these people or this person had kind of narcissism, seeing that girl, boy with a snake, fake empath narcissist, and that they have faced quite a few challenges with whoever this person is. Honeymoon phase. And let's just say this person has a confession about their finances or about addictions that have been holding them back, especially if they had, I'm hearing this for a reason, a severe accident, unfortunately got bound to more of those opiates like painkillers and stuff. Maybe this is why you would be questioning their intention. Are they using me? Are they... I'm going back to what I first said by this, but now I'm really staring at that easily influenced. I think this person gets easily influenced, and unfortunately this collective, I think you have someone in your life that you've had intuition with, that their influence on you holds you back. Honeymoon phase. Honeymoon phase. Oh my, you got what? Holy moly. You got confession and communicate. So let's just say this confession is more coming from this, and this shorter lived romance, communicate, compromise, forgive, work it out. You've got a busy next couple of days, this collective. And I feel for some of you guys, this has already started. It's like you're really about to be hit with a lot of things. That, remember, world energy. You're recycling the old. The things that do not serve you, you deal with it differently. And I'm going to say this, maybe this person more comes in first to communicate, try to find that forgiveness, work it out, and then boom, this is happening, that's happening, this is happening. So you start to question their intention. Are they just coming in this way because they need my help? All right, I'm going to say it came to my mind. If you haven't spoken to someone for a long time and they're presenting like they want to fix things, and then they let you in on their towers in their life, and unfortunately quite heavy energy, of course you'd get trapped in your mind a little bit, especially if you are an air sign. Air signs, you're so observant and you over process, you're very analytical, you rule with the mind. So this reading's going to be interesting. Mercury retrograde. Look at all these about reviewing things that need to finally be reviewed. It's like you're going to get that full circle moment. Your pets could be... So maybe there's things about a pregnancy here that have not been solved. Let it be you shared a pregnancy with this person. Someone tried to entrap your person. I just heard fake pregnancy. Okay, but there's something, don't make these details fit. There's something about a pregnancy here that has caused a lot of communication issues and caused a lot of friction and blockages with you and this person. Okay, but this is what's about to go under review. Plane. Okay, so I just want to get just the rest of these. Then we're just going to quickly breeze through what you think this person is feeling, their intention, and then we'll get what's really going on. And then we will confirm with tarot your week ahead, just in general with like all areas. Okay. Main collective. This is good. So it just kind of takes one of the, whatever the case is, you are very you're not confused about things. So this clouded vision, easily influenced, for some reason, I don't think that's you. You're seeing clearly. You're seeing clearly. You're seeing through things. You're in a very decisive energy, and that makes sense with these two cards. I just feel this is more interference, and you could, if this hasn't come through already, this could be where the questioning things start to come in. But I think right now you're kind of focused, you're locked in, your claircognizance is off tap, so you're in your knowing, okay? Whoever's in your life that's defensive, that overwhelms you, your higher self is saying, this is not worth it. Another approach is needed. Protect your energy right now. Retreat. I want one more for this Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, their uncertainty, they resist. I just feel whoever this person is, very stuck in life, don't like seeing people succeed around them. They remind me of a green-eyed monster. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, they lack focus. They're someone full of self-pity, always playing the victim, but they keep you on hold, or they keep this person on hold. It's very funny because you've got focused and then this person is unfocused. So it confirms, I don't think this is your energy. I think this is what's attached to you. It could start to be your energy. Again, if this hasn't arrived just yet, more trapped in your mind over what to do next. But I think it's more confirming the right collective. I feel this person is actually a little bit malicious. I was saying self-unaware. I think that they remind me of those, you know, especially if you're on social media, this is coming to my mind. It's like one of those friends that never, you know, compliment you, or, you know, let it be like or comment on your video. Like, they just remind me of someone that, again, because they're so stuck in life, they don't like to see people evolve around them. All right, be careful, be careful. And especially if this person is attached to your person, that means this person is very heavy in your energy and you might not even be aware of it. So let it be they spy, they access. Evil eye, evil eye, evil eye. Let's just say it's coming to my mind. Let's say this was a karmic connection of your person, right? And your person's detaching from them. It's like they know your person's beelining you. And that's why they check in on your energy, which means this person knows the depth of your person's emotion towards you. All right? Came to my mind for a reason. World. Emperor. You might not feel this right now. Empress in reverse. As you're watching this, I got very excited with that. Maybe you don't know completely that this reset is happening. You could be feeling it, but this is about someone not trusting their intuition, their body's emotion. Okay, feeling a little bit creatively blocked. Could be a mother interference as well, I just heard. But pay attention to your body right now. Pay attention to your signs. Pay attention to your gut instinct, not your over-processing mind. I always say your intuition is that initial spurt when something significant happens. This person popping up on your phone, finding out this, whatever it is. What does your gut tell you straight away? I always say, write that down, because by the time you finish writing it, an overthinker, your overthinking mind starts to cancel out your initial intuition. Okay, there's something here that you need to pay attention to your surroundings. And if you don't feel this world is coming in yet, but you can feel some form of shift, there's a reason I wanted to roll the dice. Like I said, for some of you, I think this has just happened, or for others of you, it's coming within the next 2 days. Okay. You could be feeling a little bit blocked creatively right now. And I always say, if we're blocked up here, it's because we're ascending. We need to be blocked because we're removing the old, making room for the new. 8 of Wands. Maybe you've been waiting for this for the past 3 months. All right, 3 months is clearly, but your subconscious is about to be revealed, and rapidly. So those things you've been thinking of, a new emotional cycle is beginning, seeing clearly, finally, from this Empress in reverse, divine aid. This is divine intervention taking place, divine timing, through certain endings you've experienced, you're about to come into alignment with. All right, this is your messy row, and it's smack bang in the middle of your card. So it's smack bang in the middle of your energy. So it is attached to this. So this person, let it be you or them, it created heartbreak. They're manipulative, they're disappointed, they revoked offers, obsessed. I think this is attached to your person. It's part of your heartbreak with this person. They made you feel stuck, irresponsible. I think they're irresponsible. This person doesn't finish things. They got that lack of focus. Knight of Coins in reverse with Knight of Coins in reverse. Again, you have to trust your intuition, this collective. This is either connected to the person that broke your heart because of their influence, or if they're connected to you, they added to your heartbreak here. Bad advice, okay? This person seems like a mess. Like I said, they're stuck in life. They don't like to see other people happy around them or thrive. Ugh. Your internal essence. So you're seeing clearly. This is beautiful. Again, I think you're going to trust yourself when this comes through. I think you're starting to realize the emotional lessons you were missing, especially with this world here. Again, Tower upright, external. Tower in reverse, internal. Whatever internal emotion is about to activate, you're focused. You see this clearly, okay? You're not trapped. So again, I think that's more external. Out of control. Four of Wands. It could be your person. Just be careful, because there's a reason I say everything. I think this person is going to come in and really be soft and compromise, forgive, work it out. But then I think they're going to bring up some things in their life that are... maybe you need to retreat here. Just remember, their baggage, especially this, that needs to be severed before entering your life. When it comes to the person that you're in love with and you choose to have in your life, it's not just them you attach to. You attach to everything that's attached to them. Family, friends, this kind of stuff. Whatever emotional baggage is there, it becomes yours when you truly love someone. And if this is attached to them, you don't want that to be yours. Just saying. So if they're transitioning, running from a fire they have not soothed, putting this person in heartbreak, and this is why they're beelining you, make sure they sever that. That does not seem like an energy anyone would want attached to them. And this could be what they're talking about too. How, what have I done? Like, this has overwhelmed me. Blah, 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 blah. I just feel they're coming in with a little bit of mess in their life. But you do have Ace of Coins at the bottom. All right, let's just quickly, like I said, I just want to see what you think this person is feeling and their intention. And then we're really going to break it down. Let's get these first. What you think they're feeling. Okay, like you eat, maybe, I don't think that you think they see you as the chaser. I'm going to be honest. I think it's more this codependent here. I think you do know this person's codependent in to other people or areas of their life, okay? You could think that they see you as the chaser, but you've got here insane chemistry, liking each other equally. So I just can't see how, with the theme of this, you could, I guess. But you do think they're making healthier choices. I more think that the right collective, you know this person's got someone very messy connected to them, and they're transitioning out of that mess. So that's a lot, but I'm going to get them. Engagement. You guys could have been engaged, but you could really think that they want to have this with you, this eternal love, this everlasting promise, because of all the time, the cycles, the healing, perfect match with that healthier choices that they're phoenixing. Again, this makes me feel for some of you this has just happened, and if it has, it shows you're really trusting in this, which is good. I don't think that confusion is you, but again, we'll keep going. But that they do condition, they do replay. I do think you think this person has remorse and guilt for what they've done here, that they are growing, that they are transforming. I just want one more for this chaser. I'm on the fence with that one. Oh, too many. That's who they chose. Yeah, there's someone that they blossomed a certain kind of love with. So don't make it fit. If you don't think your person moved on or they attached to someone else, not your reading. Twin flames at the bottom. All right, let's just see what you think their intention is. Okay, patience. Wow. I just want you to know how much I miss you and how maybe that's because remember the communicate and then the confession. Maybe this person comes in and especially if this has just happened and they've put their cards on the table, but they've said you just need to be patient with me. I've got some 9 of in reverse, things that are out of control that are overwhelming them in their life that they just need to clear off. Or again, this is what your intuition is telling you. This person could be a Scorpio and you got the water sign. Cancer, Pisces, but Scorpio came out specifically 58, 89. I'm sorry for accusing you of things you didn't even do. I'm so used to, so this person did accuse you. Maybe they projected on you the things that they were doing, they're accusing you of doing. Again, this is what you think their intention is, this apology, wanting to work this out. I'm used to people hurting me. I assumed you were just trying to hurt me too. And then Gemini, so air and water. This person could be a Gemini. Stop it. 84, I wasn't always there for you when you needed me the most. Instead of trying to comfort you, I would jump ship because it was easier. They went back to what was easy, which means this Queen of Swords energy was in their life before you were even there. And the right collective, you know it. I couldn't deal with my own emotions, let alone yours. But they've been going over this separation. Okay. I just want one more deck for what you think this, I guess that's what you think they want to say, but I just want one more quickly and then we're going to get into them. Let the past go. So they do want to clear the air, communication issues, reviewing everything. Can we rewind time and go back to before we were both broken down by life? Our past hold us back from our future, but they're single now. So again, I'm on the fence. I think for some of you, this has just happened. And I think this is where you question, have they really walked away from this person? Have they really severed this tie? I think that's the only thing that clouds this about their intention. I think that's the only thing that really worries you. Because again, I'm still wanting to do it how you think they feel versus how they really feel. So there is some form of distrust still, which I don't blame this collective if that's how your separation went. Especially if you didn't know for fact that this is what happened, but you knew intuitively. And now that full circle moment's coming around and you're realizing, I always knew the cause of this, but I was gaslighted and made to think I was crazy. Like, of course, your trust is going to be affected here. Okay, let's get into it. So let's see how they really feel. I just want to get these first. We'll just get a few. How they really feel. They are making healthier choices. You're right. So you can trust in that. That's too many. But they do want to converse more and uplift this. They want a new beginning for spying. I don't think it's just them. I think it's this other person connected to them. So right now, they are making healthier choices in love and in life. They want to be happy. But watching, looking, going over the gaslighting. But endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. So if they haven't just come in yet, they're watching you. Okay. And if they have come in just yet, they know that it's for both, actually. I think they know this person it's that card. I'm attached to someone that's psychotic and da-da-da, I'm trying to protect you. You know that we'll have to get those cards. They unconditionally love you. They feel a oneness with you. They want to give you affection. They're highly attracted to you. I'm hearing that no one compares. Let's just get 2 more of these, please. Soul connection, soul agreement, soulmate. They have been focusing on shadow work. You've got 2 here about healing. So they're coming in new. And maybe this is also why you're a bit like, really going over this separation. So again, it's that 50-50. Some of you, I think it's happened. Some of you, they're on the verge. They're really sad right now. They're missing you. They're unsure. They're yearning. They're unsure of the future. This is what's giving them that acceleration. Let's get 1 more for separation. The clock. So they do go over the time and the cycles. And you've got 3 healing cards here. But I just noticed through this separation, coffin, they want this new beginning. Okay, I'll get 1 more. That girl with the snake didn't come up, so they're not really thinking too much about this person other than this, like this other person. Seduction, there it is. The third party interference. I was expecting the snake to come out. There it is. So when they think of you, this person is still there. So this person attached to them, be careful, because narcissists come out. They're the worst kind of people to deal with because they can't see their wrongs. All right. So I just want to get these first. All right, how they feel, how they genuinely feel. Then I want to see what they're going through emotionally to see if their emotion's genuine. And then we'll get intention, what they want to say, and then we'll get tarot. That's very good. These are good. You got 5D, so they are activated, confirming their healing. You made me realize that we are one. Meet me in the stars tonight. You're like candy and cake, chocolate. The decadence of your soul makes me melt. It's that attraction. This person's highly attracted to you. They could love the way you smell. I just heard that. So they could have used to always, and not just your perfume, but your natural scent. Maybe you would have a memory of this. That came to my mind very randomly. But divine masculine, aware and awakened to the divine calling, ready to take action, protect and provide. So they're locking in. Dog, energy. I've transformed into my higher self because of you. Your energy has changed me. I believe that with this person. 5D, divine masculine energy, self-indulgence, the clock, healthier choices. This is one of my collectives. The way they left you, how they are going to appear in your life, it's the journey. From the page to the knight, to the queen, to the king, to the emperor. Like, you're going to see the evolution, okay? They're going to feel completely different. They daydream. You're always on my mind, even when I try and forget you. They're in a loop of you right now, especially if they're in divine masculine energy. That means they're about to charge. If they're in divine masculine energy and they're daydreaming, of course they're going to take action. Because what a divine masculine thinks about and wants, they lock in. Okay. I was just noticing, I'm going to mention it. Have you ever had a pimple under your eyebrow? Like under the, I've got something so painful just at the tip of my eyebrow. That might be a sign because I'm being told to tell you guys. It's really like, it's like a under the surface spot. Really sore. 5D. So they have transformed into this. Look at these cards. These are good. This is more about their emotional evolution. It's like Source is trying to really show you this can be trusted. I'm making a conscious choice to transform into my both with their higher self to be with you. So they're removing things. No wonder this person's coming up. Sweets. Maybe you have a bit of a sweet tooth. Apology! That's the compromise. Forgive, work it out. I'd never take you for granted again. I've learnt my lesson and I'm so sorry. I'll have to see if we get a clean sweep with them. Keep seeing my Hierophant, High Priestess in my mind. Tarot is going to be interesting. So the secrets, so Divine Masculine secrets. So they are going to bring up a confession as well. So it's not just, and that's funny, the purple cards. I know you got confession. No, did you? No, you got confession, then communicate. Here it's communicate, then confession. I'm a complicated person with many hidden secrets. I keep us, this says us secret for a reason. I think it was this other connection. And they're spying. So maybe it's that secret passion. Maybe they bring this up as well, that they've always had their eye on you. It's the Banana Man. Energy, sexual tension. Why does this make me laugh so much? You've been on my mind, all the things I want to do to you. Sexual healing. What's that song? Sexual healing. Sexual. I heard that for a reason. Daydreaming. It just made me blush. Oh, it's that cadence. Music's clearly important for you guys because then I just started singing. Memories of this. So they're daydreaming about something like this. You are my muse, my inspiration to create. You ignite my soul. One more. Oh, they're about to speak up. Don't give up on me. I'm not letting you go, and you will hear from me very soon. Don't give up on me. Soul contract. Again, for some of you, I think it's just happened, and for others, you got 2 days here. Within the next 2 days, some of you might even get that watching, like the message watching this. Okay, that cadence wanted to come out again, and sexual tension. All right. Okay, let's see this person's true intention. Okay, so how they were denying this connection for so long because of their trauma. So the Right Collective, you guys have experienced some of the same childhood trauma because they go over this, how you reflect on this, and that's why you know them at such a deep level. We have experienced so many similar things in our lives. I always thought I was the only one to have had these experiences. I take comfort knowing you truly understand me. They feel understood. You've inspired them to grow, because you've been through the same thing and they've clearly seen you grow. It's kind of that if you can do it, I can do it kind of energy. 72, 34, Empress and Emperor energy. I realize I'm going to speak of this as, hold on, I just want to confirm that because I want to speak of it as past tense. Yeah, because they chose someone else. So unfortunately they did choose someone else, which added to the denial of this connection. It's sad because this is a kind of double-ended sword, this one, because this person you can see genuinely wants to heal this, but whoever this other person is, I really do believe they're very malicious, and this person arriving to you means they also arrive to you, which means I just think this person, especially if you are quite successful, I just feel you're going to find some trouble with this other person. I'm going to be honest. So just protect yourself. I'm going to speak of it as I realized there was something between us, but I did not have the time or capacity to. You reflected them. You were the mirror, right? They weren't ready to face their mirror at that point. Everything was too much too soon, and I had other things I needed to, I'm not going to say deal with, go back to. This is sad. Maybe you might need to retreat here a little bit until they really solve this. Yeah, victim mentality. And that was the biggest thing I was feeling with this other person. And I always say when we're with the wrong person, even the right person, we are who we hang around, and their self-pity, their victim mentality really rubbed off on your person. And I do feel you've got to remember in both of those other decks, they've transformed so much. So they could still be in a bit of victim mentality, but again, they chose to keep themselves attached. Well, I guess it was everything happens universal. They needed these karmic lessons with this person, but they chose to stay in this environment for a long time because it was safer. They didn't need to own themselves. So just be careful, because there might be a bit of self-pity that's about to come up with them. I will confirm to see if this is what they're taking account for, but there's a reason I say everything. I just can't. I'm feeling hopeless, helpless. There's nothing that I can do. Life is what it is. We just have to accept our circumstances. I think it's more choosing this. I didn't think I had another option. But again, they clearly do have a bit of trauma. I want one more for that. Yeah, past life. The opinions. So they were bound to the opinions. I think that's what they're going to own up to. Their lack of accountability. But when I'm with you, it feels as if time just stops. It's you and me against the world. You feel like home to me. You understand me. I understand you. But the opinions, especially of this Queen of Swords energy, they kept them in this victim mentality. I think this person... I was foolish to believe the opinions of others. I should have trusted my heart more than what others thought about our connection. Please forgive me for doubting our connection. I think they're going to own up to this. You didn't just get communicate, you got confession. There's some big things coming here. Out of turmoil, so they're going through destruction. Tumultuous lives. Capricorn. You could be a Capricorn, this person could be, but the energy of this card. I was so focused on my career and my goals. I took you for granted and expected you to wait for me. Unfortunately, you knew you'd be waiting forever. I'm sorry I never put you first. So I think they're going to bring up their trauma and not feeling good enough for you and thinking that they had to do this, that, get all their ducks in a row. When really, I'm going to be honest, this could have been a bit of it, but I think their trauma more attached them to someone that was very, let's be real. And maybe this person as well, and you just got courage of them walking away from this person that made them deny this, but anyway, maybe this person is involved in their finances as well, and this is why it was hard for them to walk away from this situation. They could have been tied to their pinnacle path. I don't care what it takes, how long it takes, who I upset. I'm going to return to you in one way or another. Victim mentality. Odious, the dark night of the soul, so they're seeing through it. Good. Forgiveness. They want your forgiveness for this. That's what I was feeling. They're going to take accountability. Okay, they've got a lot of guilt right now. I'm seeking your forgiveness. I'm not going to say even if I can't out of the words, because the words are coming. I'm trying to also forgive myself for treating you unfairly, but I'm hoping I can quiet my guilt. I think they feel a bit sick, to be honest. One more. Visioning the future with you. Again, it's that I really do think this person will lock in. Is it time for them? There's something you really need to learn with this. There's a lesson for you, this collective, for the world to be there. You've been through a lot. I've said it a couple times. Maybe you need to... Anyway, we'll get tarot. I finally see and understand everything. I'm feeling hopeful for our future. I'm envisioning you back in my life while continuously working on myself. That's nice. All right. I just want to get them right now what they feel. This is what they feel towards you, but I want to see what they're feeling. I want to see what's actually going on with them. Oh. Four straight away. Four could be an important. No. First card. You. I really want to fix our connection. Truth. How they sabotage this. How they chose the easy option. So they're going through self-sabotage, self-destructive emotions right now, which means for them to be reflecting on it, it's getting illuminated. For us to understand this about ourselves, we need to see how this action affects our life. I mess up good things in my life. Missed opportunity. How they should have acted sooner. I didn't act when I should have. Especially with this men, they've had an opportunity to mend this, and again, they sabotaged and chose what was easy. Runner. Wow. I don't want to run anymore. So they're going over there. Sign. They're going, it's hitting them like it's done a brick tower. They're going over their running behavior. And remember what we said before, you want to make sure this other fire is completely severed and put out before you accept them. If they ran from you, right, that means they're prone to running and leaving fires without solving that. And you don't want that fire attached to you. So you want to make sure they're really wanting to come in and confess. They're wanting to be honest. So you want to make sure you're feeling trust that that's really done, because by the looks of it, I don't feel that situations they might have said I'm done, but it's like the energy, it hasn't been solved properly. And if they're prone to, again, walking away from something very nonchalant without an explanation, a person like that, calculating this, that, let's just say this person left you by saying, I don't love you anymore, I just don't want to be with you anymore. That's not closure, okay? This, I'm going to say, seems like a bit of a toot person, crazy basket person. If your person literally just says, I don't want to be with you anymore, I don't love, that's not going to be enough for this person. So you want to make sure they soothe that properly. Just saying. Their ego, through the blame. They blamed you because of their ego. I let my pride get in the way of this connection, the denial of it. So they are going over their ego and their blame. So underneath mend, so now, especially because they got masculine energy activated in them, they might think you've moved on. They might think, I feel unclear about where you stand underneath this, especially with this missed opportunity, which again, you both got the time here in the other parts. Sabotage. But they're understanding now, they're starting to understand your side of the story, where for so long they blamed you to excuse their bad behavior and what they chose. Can I tell you something? No wonder daydreaming came out. Look at what they're going through. So if they're going through understanding, that means they're going over every single conversation they had with you with a fine-tooth comb. Last time you interacted where there was an opportunity. So I don't know if they've saved things. Maybe that's what this person found, things that you they saved of you or something. That came to my mind. The way they run, how their ego gets in trouble, the way they deflect in arguments, the way they sabotage things in life. This person, like, these are heavy things they're going through. Unfinished business through this missed opportunity. And I just said, I think this other person found things of you. Secrets. So they didn't come in because they didn't want to be truthful. The missed opportunity. I haven't told you everything yet. Hey. Time came out again. So underneath runner, I don't want to run anymore. How long it's taken them to come to this conclusion. I'm afraid it's too late for me to take action. Where do you stand now? Look at how I left you. Look at how long it's been. What have I done? Ego through disagreements. this person would have been hard to be with in the past. If they just deflected everything and never could take accountability. This collective, you would have lost hair because of this one. Probably started sending you grey. Just saying. They blamed you because they were unsatisfied. The disagreements, they took it down to, oh, this is that. No. It's like they really did, to make them stay firm in not telling you the truth. They would go over how this relationship maybe started to feel a bit stuck, all work, no play, same thing, day in, day out, the arguments of this. It's like they really validated all of this shady behavior. Oh, but I was unsatisfied. That's it. Oh, and because this is what they're going through, let's be real. If it's them going through disagreements and feeling unsatisfied in their life right now, their ego is still... You want to make sure this is healed. Because I think there's a reason I say everything. I think the reason this person left you and blamed you for so long, I have a feeling they're repeating that right now. And there's that daydreaming again. In their life, they're using the same excuses. I'm on the fence with this. That's not good if that's what they're doing, my angels, because it means they haven't really completely, I don't know, all the healing. Maybe they have. It's coming to my mind though. Just be aware of that. Okay, let's just quickly see what this person wants to say, and then we're going to get tarot. Okay, I'm scared if you get too close to me. Wait, I am scared to let you get too close to me for you to find out my secrets. So there is it. That's why you can't let your walls down straight away. They're going to try and communicate before they confess here. That's not good. We are merging and aligning as one. Our energies are elevating to the highest form of all love. During this time apart, I do believe this. I have done a lot of self-reflection and recognize how deep our connection is. I do believe this. I do believe this. And the sad thing is, I believe this. I don't think this person... I think they're going to try and come in without having to really own what they've done here. And this is why you need to trust your emotion. Don't repeat the same thing here. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And they can't do this with you unless you clear off your foundation and be completely honest. Okay? Otherwise, there's always going to be guilt. If you find this out, there's going to be this scarcity. You're going to leave again. And if they haven't completely healed their running energy, the littlest things they feel of you detaching, they're going to do it again. You guys will never be able to create a foundation. As hard as it may be to hear some of these things, you've got to really see if you can forgive this person. So without the truth, again, it's kind of that the Band-Aid needs to be ripped off. And if what you hear... You can never grow old and build a family with someone with secrets. It just would never work. You have a grow old with you, have a family with you, and live the rest of our days out together as one. Your love has changed me, and I can never go back to the way things were in the past. That's good. That's good. But again, I do think they genuinely believe this, but they don't understand you can't build this foundation on distrust. And that's a little bit worrying here. You did have Anyway, we'll have to get tarot. I just want to finish this. I'm scared to let you get too close, find out their secrets. But my life is empty. I regret pushing you away and I want another chance. Maybe if they really have regret over this, maybe they say, I pushed you away because of X, Y, and Z. And if they do that, you know, say them ring a bell, you know this person genuinely, because that's going to be really scary for them to do this. I think these persons walked away or ruined good things in their life because of the secrets that they keep bound to their chest. So if they really do come in, and because they're going to be thinking, there is a chance you won't accept their truth. So if they really do that, it's clearly genuine. You're merging together. I want a whole new life with you. And I will leave everything behind in the process of our union. I do think they want to leave all that baggage behind, but they shouldn't cut themselves off from the world around them. But definitely this negative, weird stuff that's going on in their life, I do need to cut that one out. At least they're wanting to make change for your love. That's good. During this time, I've done a lot of self-work, blah, 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 blah. I talk about you to my friends and they know I'm in love with you. I don't know about that. I feel you're a little bit of a secret passion here. I think they've got a crazy in their life. Unless they've mentioned it to one friend and that's how this crazy found out. They could have the manipulative two-faced friend. Remember the very first deviation I said? It's like you have someone in your life that they listen to what you say and then go relay it to someone else. They could have opened up to a friend and this friend has caused a hurricane. That came to me very clearly. As for talking about you to everyone, I don't think so. I don't think so whatsoever. You got to remember, other people's opinions affected your connection. So I think that's where my mind just took me just then. I think it's that. You helped me realize that I do deserve love. Despite my upbringing, the tumultuous lives. That confirms that. There is a decision to be made and I'm scared to make the wrong move and lose you forever. Sign the secrets. Sign. They know they need to be, it scares them. This isn't going to be an easy truth, my angels. I'm giving you a heads up. We are meant to be a power couple. Yeah, love that conquers all. But all right, one more. Two more. Everyone wants you, and I fear that you will find someone better. The unclear about where you are, the confusion. Someone better than me before I'm ready to be the person you deserve. I'm tired of running from this connection. Double confirmation. I miss you so much and I need you by my side. Remember I deviated and I said maybe this person comes in and says X, Y, and Z, but I've got some shit in my life I need to clear. That would make sense with them wanting to show their cards if they're fearful you're about to move on and restart your life. But they might... Anyway, we're going to have to get tarot. I've had a few different messages for this. That could be this person's mind just all over the place. Should I come this way, that way, this way, that way? Okay. You know what? I want to get my chakra deck. This tarot, because energy points. This is all the chakras. Let's get these. See what main color comes out. Okay, this next week ahead. So what we're going to do, I want to see how they're going to approach you, like what's coming with their approach, see if this person's attached to it. Then I want to see how the universe thinks you should respond to this. Okay, that's how we're going to break this week down. See if it can be trusted or not. Okay. How they are going to approach you. How they are going to approach you. Okay, so they're coming in with a 5 of coins environment, so their life is going to shit, and they could be in the middle of a breakup, but they are going to come in and wanting to future plan. 2 of Wands. Little detective. I think they're going to talk about this other person. That's my little spy card. And remember the very first part for them. They could be presenting quite intelligent with this whole thing and quite like logical, but I think it's more because I'm going back to all the decks. I do think they're going to voice that they have been watching in the background a bit. And I do think that this person unfortunately has a bit of baggage because of whatever their Five of Pentacles environment is. You've got to remember that confession came out underneath bad finances, addiction. It's kind of that card reminds me of Five of Coins. So I think where they're coming from in their life, they're in a Five of Coins. Their life's going to shit. Okay, so they're going to come in. I don't think they're going to talk about this straight away. They might talk about the breakup and what was done and blah, blah. But I do think they're going to come in wanting to future plan. It's like they know important decisions need to be made. I think they're going to open up and be honest about how they've been kind of watching in the background. But I do think as well some of the messy situations that are attached to them. I want one more for this. Page of Swords. Yeah, the Emperor. I think they're going to be strong. I think they're going to take accountability. I think they're really divine masculine energy confirmation. There could be a father as well involved in this, but I more think it's just the theme of this reading. I think they're really going to want to create structure through all the chaos that's been faced here. I think they're going to be in power. And if they're presenting as an emperor, they're not going to open up about this straight away. So again, I think it's more, let's compromise, forgive, work out, maybe talk a little bit about what's been done. As for their life, I don't think that... Hold on, let's get one more. You got confession and communicate within the next couple of days, so it might end up coming out. Hold on, let's just... Ace of Cups, pure intention. So they are going to offer a lot of emotion here. I do think they might. Emperor, Ace of Cups, Two of Wands. I think they're going to have embarrassment talking about this Five of Coins energy and whatever this little Page of Swords energy is that's attached to them. But it is a pure intention. It's also a card of romantic success. I want to get one more to confirm this Five of Coins. I think they've... Oh my God! You got the... Can I tell you something? I wanted my... You got the Ten of Cups and the World here. I do think they're going to be very honest. I wanted these to see the theme of like the energy point that's blocked. They're in balance. They've got every color here except the purple and the crown, right? But and we haven't confirmed them all, but they're balanced in their energy. So they are coming in balanced. They're going to world this out. So, and your very first card was world. I do think they're going to talk about this stuff. I do think they're going to be very honest. I do think they're going to... Everyone says Nine of Cups is wishes coming true. I see Ten of Cups as true wishes coming true. It really reminds me of that White House, the white picket fence. And it really is kind of that, this is it. Like... I'm still going to stick to, I think they're coming from a bit of a rocky place in their life, but I think they're going to talk about the regret here and the decisions, and I really do believe they're going to be honest. I was wanting to see like an Ace of Swords there, but that's a beautiful pairing. Let's see, Two of Wands. Seven of Cups in reverse though, so... Again, just like you, they're going to be focused. You're their clear choice, okay? And they're going to make this known. My advice, and I am about to see how you need to approach this, I would still have this at a bit of an arm's distance. I don't think they've completely sorted out the baggage in their life just yet. This one, I'm a little bit concerned about, but let's see. No, they're moving on. Justice, come on. Justice, this Page of Swords, this justice, integrity, life lessons, karma, doing what's right, truth and balance to the situation. Okay, that's good. So this Page of Swords, around that, this little spy, Six of Swords, moving on from the storm, removing it, letting it go, coming into tranquility, peace and harmony. It's very nice, very nice. Conflicts resolved. Ace of Cups. That justice, finally getting the closure you need, rebuilding. Through the deception, the lying, the mask, the strategy. This is what they've got a pure intention with. So they are going to be truthful. About what happened, the destruction of this relationship. So they really are. They're going to be, this is nice. Very nice. And they finally got the purple. So they've got, and look at this. Okay, so this shady row, all of the cards here are truth. They're going to be truthful. The throat chakra, right? You've got every single color here. They're coming in balance. One thing I will say though, 1, 2, 3, 4 cards of blue. It's going to be so hard for them to, I always say our throat chakra is blocked when we're not, and I'm wearing blue, when we're not honest with ourselves, right? We get the itchy, we'll get physical symptoms. It is going to be so hard for them to be truthful here. I think they're going to be extremely nervous to open up about all this. But again, they've got the complete balance and they got the one card that shows balanced energy. Okay. This is so important. This Ace of Cups, they're coming in with depth of why this all happened. And they're going to own their lying, their mask, their strategy. The betrayal. It's very rare I read an energy with such a pure and clear, like, I'm normally telling you guys, and I still am going to say that for this collective, I wouldn't be all full steam ahead, but definitely very beautiful, truthful, leading with integrity. Very nice. But let's see how the universe thinks you should deal with it. Seeing my Queen of Cups. High Priestess! Be a little bit mysterious, but trust your intuition. You're going to have your High Priestess moment. Your Divine Feminine moment. Okay. Don't be naive, though. Don't be naive. That Page of Cups, I think you just breathe. Hold some of your emotion back. But trust what you're feeling. Okay. I think you're just going to want to go... You just need to breathe, settle... You'll know, and that was a huge thing for you. Trust your intuition through this. Write down what you're feeling. This illumination, I think, is in reverse. That's good. I'd still retreat a little bit. Okay. But be honest. Harmony, situation resolving, conflict resolution, 5 of Wands in reverse. This is a lot of movement for just a week ahead. We didn't get a pairing though. I just noticed that. We didn't get a pairing, so it's not about rushing. But use this week to start solving the burdens and creating the foundation again, putting solutions into the problems that you faced. I want one more for High Priestess. There's that Ace of Swords. I wanted that for them underneath here. Trust your truth. You are going to need a little bit of logic here. Ace of Swords is logic. Ace of Cups, intuition. But you are going to need a balance of your spirituality and practicality. Okay. I think as well you're going to... This is a card of truth. Okay. It's the epiphany. It's the clarity. It's the revelation. It's the breakthrough. Right? It's definitely showing it can be trusted, but don't fall short to flattery. Find the honesty in the situation. You've got to remember the biggest thing here is what this person's been holding back, and it is going to be tough for them to say, but if this person's approaching, which by the looks of it, they're going to be very clear. But if you can see, there's something not right here. So wait till you find the truth in it, not just the, oh, I miss you, you're the love of my life, and blah. Like, that's not what's going to heal this. That's empty words. You need to know why, again, this last row from them. And it's funny because that's their last row here. So I do think they're going to try a little bit to avoid a bit here. And this is why you need to be a little bit more mysterious and not lead forward with, oh my God, I've missed you so much. You're my divine. You're like, do you know what I'm trying to say? Okay. This will come when they see you're a bit reserved and you're not taking the words of flattery. Just remember that. And whatever you do, don't be pushing to see this person, or when are you going to come and, like, you've got to make this person understand what's been done here. You won't put up with ever again. And I always say this, to build trust back, that takes a long time. It doesn't happen in a week. So that should be the only thing here. I can't fix this in a week, so why am I going to try and rush it? All right. Honeymoon phase. You don't just want another honeymoon phase. That was your purple date. You want longevity, so don't get wrapped up in the whirlwind. Okay. Friends, things about friends, outside interference. But they are really going to make the effort. Witness them locking in. Witness that divine masculine energy. You won't witness that if you just accept bloody a couple of words. Okay, don't be, if you see your codependency is getting activated, the anxiety, checking your phone, like, be aware of this stuff, because that won't work here. Are they new? Are you new? Do your energies align? Does it feel off? Be aware. And I've said that a couple times. I really do believe this person's gonna, the deception, until that's spoken about. I want one more for that. You got to be careful with this one. Heart-to-heart conversation was sticking out just then. Until this is spoken about in an in-depth heart-to-heart conversation, just remember you deserve the right kind of love. Don't be bringing, and again, there's a lot of fear in this, so I just don't see how they're going to explain everything in a week. I just feel there's going to be a few little things that continuously trickle in over some time. Just protect yourself. Don't fall short. The chemistry and passion. Find the logic. One more. Oh, they just fell. But they're saying give this a chance. It's safe for you to love. Okay, but again, slow and steady. You don't need to rush anything. All right. You got the Cobra, striking message, yes, but when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Snakes, you could have just found a snake skin as well. Seashells, Aphrodite, you could collect seashells, or maybe you need to get down to the beach. You could have a beach memory with, oh my God, the little star, wishes coming true. You could be an Aquarius, they could be, but that was stuck in my finger. You could have just seen a shooting star. The love bell. Oh my God, and you got the horseshoe. Luck is on, that's good. Luck is on your side with love. You could have just bought a little pet collar or some witch's bells, or you need to. Luck, abundance, elephant. So the tides are changing. It's good. Golden butterfly. I think you both are gonna, again, especially with the two pearls here, I do think you're going to have a little bit of a shock. Might be hard for you to believe in their transformation. You might think it's just a mask. The little pineapple came out again. Maybe you need to start eating some more pineapple, or you could love pineapple, a memory with pineapples. Okay. butterfly. You could have just broken a necklace, but the purple butterfly, intuition, trust yourself, trust your gut, trust your mind's eye, tree of life, love from the start of time, get out in nature, have confidence in your heart, your healing journey, balance in your heart space. A lot of signs you'd be seeing right now. Different signs though. Maybe you just found a beautiful feather. And then you've got C and... You know what? I'm being called to get initials for this. I'm being called to get initials. Grab a pen and paper. If this really was for you, whoever your mind was taking you to this someone else, their name, your full name, and your person's full name will be here. I haven't done initials in so long. Because on YouTube, the writing doesn't come up like the script, so but I'm not going to read these slow. Just grab a pen. I'm sure you can put transcript or something up where you can get the letters. All right, LQIFKDEIAV. A good way to do it is write your full name, and as you hear it, cross it off as if it was, is it hangman? Is that what it's called? WKSONEYAU ETHXKELDJSI Jess, EECG WYBWTKW HCMPNI KRRHAIY GUOHAOBJ, High Priestess, King Solomon's Temple, the J&B, OHIAH QNV WG RVPV GNVGRPV WHBNT TCRPERVI MITHN, and then X. X marks the spot. And Y and F. C. All right. Dice. Important birthdays, memories, angel numbers, or dates coming up. 10th of the 5th, 5th of the 10th, 20th of the 5th, 20th of the 2nd, 20th of the 6th, 6th of the 2nd, 2nd of the 6th, 1st of the 2nd, 2nd of the 1st, 3rd of the 1st, 1st of the 3rd, 7 by itself. 13th of the 7th, 13th of the 5th, 5-5 portal, 5-5-5. Tower. 12th of the 2nd, 2nd of the 12th, 5th of the 4th, 4th of the 5th. All right, my loves, I love you guys. And have a good day.